Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Anton Samsonov. I'm a PGA failed golf professional. And today we're at the beautiful and sunny Türkiye at a fantastic Gloria Hotel and Gloria Golf Club. Today, we want to talk a little bit about the right practice, the fantastic facilities they have. 5 putting greens, 6 green bunker zones, 7 pitching and chipping areas, and of course, 6 fantastic grass tees. But what I want to highlight today is a 2-store, 48 covered base TrackMan Driving Range. The only one in Türkiye in Belek. This makes this place fantastic. Let's get into more details together and I'll show you how it can benefit you and your students. You don't need any coins anymore or ask the range boys to give you the bucket of driving range balls because all you need is your room key card. You just place it out here, you swipe it, and type in your room number. That's all we need. So I've got 1018. We click all right, and you're gonna get your golf balls. It automatically tracks how many golf balls and how many baskets you took, so you can pay at the reception with no interaction with the stuff. Very convenient. So first I need to mention that Gloria is a top 10 Europe golf resort for the last 7 years straight. And it's not in the world number 27. So it's a really fantastic facility. But it is the only facility which has TrackMan Driving Range. So 48 bays which actually allow you to log in with your TrackMan app and track all the distances. My recommendations for the warming up on the driving range, especially when you hit from the mats, is to use a few shots of a 9-iron, then a 7-iron, start maybe with a half swing, 9 to 3, and then gradually build up to the hybrid and a few drives. You need to warm up. I don't really want you to be thinking so much about techniques, just finding the right distance and then playing a few nice good games, which I want to mention it now. But make sure you keep your track in the TrackMan app. That's what you need to make sure you know and follow the rules and know the percentage how good you are. You want to practice? You want to play some games like capture the flag, bullseye, or who hits the longest and most accurate shots? Or maybe you want to play multiple courses. All of that available here. Also, they do have some nice good tournaments and they have a nice good takeaways and different prizes if you play really well. So you can track all your performance and stats right here. All right, let's check it out, what it looks like when you go for the practice. You either go on the driving range practice, which allows you to get all the distances, or you get on the golf course practice. The TrackMan range is a fantastic thing. Why? Because it has the Gloria Golf, Gloria Verde, new and old courses all here. So you can actually hit and practice the shot you were always missing. Hole number 2 and hole number 7, the nice good tough par 3s, the ones I want to play today. We can actually warm up on the driving range using that and then get it into the action. Let's check it out. So when you start your warm-up, the information you're gonna get from TrackMan is very nice. You're gonna get the carry distance, you're gonna get the overall distance, how actually was your ball speed, the height, the launch direction angle, and the side carry, and how far you're away from the flag. You can change those locations and pick the ones you wanna go for. Therefore, this is a really good warm-up exercise for you to practice. The other option to make your practice more interesting, especially if you're with the kids, is the games. I love the bullseye when you get points as close as you get to the flag, and of course close to the pin together with capture the flag. Capture the flag is top of the game here at TrackMan because you need to get close and track all the flags around the driving range. Let's see how that's gonna work out. We add the player, you can actually scan your app or put in your name and play it with your friends in turns. So it tracks your shot and sees if you're gonna actually aim and get that. If you capture the flag, that's good. That's your 3 attempts. And you have 3 shots to capture more flags to compete with the other player. So this is very interesting, nice of the games to follow. And the real mode I love is the golf courses. You actually pick the Gloria Golf Resort Old Course, front 9, and you start the game. The most important idea is that actually you play and practice the same golf course you're gonna play here at Gloria. It makes this practice on the driving range really fun. Instead of just whacking the golf balls for 1 hour, which is boring, you actually start to hit the driver, the 7-iron, the pitch, and the driver again. It actually benefits you because you're gonna do the same on the golf course. We need to practice the things we're gonna do on the golf course. And that's what makes TrackMan Driving Ranges the really top class to warm up. All right, so we are loading up the Gloria Old Course first hole. Let's play it together. So this is the exact golf course we're gonna play in a few minutes. The Gloria Old Championship Course, which were built in 1997, the host of many senior tours and challenge tour events. This is nice good par 5, and the second shot we will try to go over the water. Let me grab my driver. So the third shot on the green will be quite a long one from the rough area. The formula works quite accurate. Maybe a little bit of the sun, sometimes you need to get used to and actually pick the right flag you're going for. So now my next shot will be towards the green right now. So we had third shot on the green, we carry the water, we have 5 meters to the green. Usually the putting is not something you practice here, therefore you'll just continue and skip to the next hole. But overall, it allows you to feel a little bit of your drives, a little bit of your hybrids, a little bit of your shots on the green over the water, and build up the confidence for the golf course. Therefore, it's really good for the warm-up practice with the right purpose. So now we will compare hole number 2, 184 meters, almost 200 yards par 3, which we need to carry over the water. We will go there and play it now, but I want to first play it here on the driving range. So I carried over the water on the green, and let's see how long the putt will be. So 8.6 meters. Now we're gonna get on the golf course and see if I can do exactly the same shot as we practice here on the driving range with the TrackMan technology and TrackMan app. On the practice mode, which you have on TrackMan Driving Range, you can not only use the range session when you go to different flags or play different games. You can actually have on course practice hitting the perfect par 3, which you could struggle with. But also is map my bag. When you take every club, make 10 to 15 shots, and it gives you the average distance you're hitting. Knowing your distance is a key success to the good results on the golf course. When we go back to the different games or courses, remember that after you did have a good warm-up, go for the tournament area and play some of the global tournaments which TrackMan does for you. Especially like the Hong Kong Golf Club Open now, there's different closest to the pins, different nice good results, and you can compare yourself to the other players from around the world. This is really fun and makes that practice on the driving range very interesting and more entertaining. Alright, we just played on the TrackMan range, the Gloria Old Course, and now I'm on the hole number 1. It's actually getting warmer here in Türkiye, therefore let's check it out if the hole number 1, par 5, is actually as tough as I thought it's on the driving range. Let's go. Gloria Old Course is really famous one, especially as the golf club itself is being top 10 for 7 years in a row, and it's top 27th in the world, so it's pure joy. It's a tough par 5, which you need to go straight down those 3 trees we see on a little bit on the right side, and then you need to see if you can actually go on the green in 2. I would try to lay up a little bit closer to the bridge on to the right side, as the same as I played on the driving range. But let's see how it goes. It's a good drive, but the point is, do you really go for the green in 2? I don't think so. If you were a little bit shorter or left, that's one thing. Or if you went longer to the right, that's another thing. But ideally, I would recommend you just to play safe. It's the first hole. You want to have a nice good score to keep your game confident. Therefore, my suggestion, just to go to the right. But of course, if you're a really long hitter, you can go on the green and try to make a nice good easy birdie, maybe even eagle on that particular hole. All right, so I'll just grab an 8-iron and just get it right down the middle towards the bridge. 1, 2. All right, that shot wasn't so bad. Anyway, we're in a good comfortable distance of around 75, 80 yards. So it's a nice good easy wedge, or maybe 48, or maybe pitching wedge, which whatever you shoot. The most important idea is not to be very careful. You really need to go over it because we have a little lake to carry over. Most of the time, we're really careful. Therefore, remember, make a few practice swings that where you hit the ground. The condition of the golf course is really nice. I mean, the fairway is rolling quite nicely and smooth. So therefore, let's go and try to get 3 on the green as close as we can. The weather is perfect, and I was really lucky with a fantastic shot. Please, gentlemen, remember to repair the pitch mark. Remember, when you have a fantastic birdie chance, never be too careful. Just try to go for it a little bit more firm. And use the lines of your golf balls. Now, lately, they produce the golf balls with fantastic lines. Just place it like there and make sure you've got that alignment going perfect with your club face. So, a little bit more firm. Let's go for a birdie. That was beautiful. I love Old Golf Course, but let's see what hole number 2 is prepared for us. And here we go. We just played that hole on the driving range. The TrackMan experience allowed us to feel that almost 200 yards over the water. All right, it's 176 meters over the water. Hole number 2, Old Course Championship, Gloria. Let's check it out if that looks exactly the same. Weather gets better and better, and it's interesting to see that this hole, it looks exactly the same as we practiced on the driving range. That's a long carry to cover the water, almost 200 yards. Let's see how we can play that hole. Remember the pitch marks. So you got yours to fix, and please fix one more by the etiquette, just to make sure that we'll look after the beautiful golf course we have. Now I mark the golf ball, clean it, and I want to check out the brakes. All right, that was a nice good par. Actually, the hole looked exactly as on the TrackMan Driving Range. Anyway, let's see what the rest of the holes looks like, and then we'll do the summary. All right, that was a wonderful day. Thank you to the General Manager, David Clare of Gloria Golf Club, and those 45 holes which they have here are outstanding. The Gloria Old Golf Course Championship course, which I played today, was a true experience. The hole number 1 and 2 was totally a bit different to what I played on the driving range, but at least the TrackMan range got me prepared of what to expect. And thank you very much to Castelbajac for supporting golfers all over the world for their nice, good, highlighted colors, which we really enjoy. Thank you very much, and I hope that you will enjoy Türkiye and book your next holidays in Belek, because that's definitely worth a visit. My name is Anton Samsonov. I'm a PGA fellow golf professional, and I'll see you soon for more interesting videos and more reviews of beautiful locations. Sign up and please hit the like button. See you soon.